Roll your shoulders back and down. Place your hands in front of your heart center. Close your eyes. And just take some nice deep breaths. Okay. Slowly open your eyes. Keep your hands where they are. Now inhale, take your arms up, lean back slightly. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, step the right leg to the back of the mat. Drop it down to the mat, lift the chest. Exhale, come to downward facing dog. Come to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take the right leg, bring it to the top of the mat. Drop the back knee down, lift the chest. Exhale, bring the left leg forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Lean back slightly. Bring the hands to the heart center and take a breath here. Inhale, take the arms back, lean back slightly. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, step the right leg to the back of the mat. Drop the knee down, lift the chest. Exhale, step the left leg back for downward facing dog. Come into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Right leg steps forward, drop the knee down, lift the chest. Exhale, bring the left leg forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Lean back slightly. Hands to the heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right leg goes back. Drop the knee down, lift the chest. Exhale, step back for downward dog. Come into chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Bring the right leg forward. Lift the chest, drop the back knee. Exhale, step the left leg forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Lean back slightly. Exhale, hands to the heart center. One more time. Inhale, lean back slightly. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step the right leg to the back of the mat, drop the knee down, lift the chest. Exhale, step back for downward facing dog. Come forward for chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Step the right leg to the top of the mat, drop the left knee down, lift the chest. Exhale, step the left leg forward. Inhale, lift up, lean back slightly. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. Inhale, step your right leg to the back of the mat. Exhale, rotate on your heels and come down the right side for your Trikonasana. So you can hold onto your toe or your shin. Looking up towards the left hand. Exhale, looking down to your right hand, bring your left hand down and come into Parsvottanasana. So just aiming the belly towards your thigh. Now place your right hand on the inside of the right foot. Left hand comes up to the sky. And then bend into the right knee a lot. So we're in our side angle pose. You can look up towards your left hand, which is pointing straight up to the sky. Inhale, come all the way up. Keeping the bend on the leg. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale. And exhale, bring your head down center. So rather than coming towards the inside of the right foot, just come straight down to the center. Try to bring your arms over your head as much as you can. Try and keep your palms together. Inhale, come all the way up. Open the arms, you can straighten your leg. Exhale, turn the right toes in, left toes to the front of your mat. Hold down onto the left side for Trikonasana. So again, you can either hold your toes or hold your shin. Looking up towards your right hand to the sky. Exhale, look down to the ground and bring your right hand down for Paschimottanasana on the left side. Now place your left hand on the inside of your left foot. Right hand comes up as the left knee bends for our side angle pose. Look to your right thumb. Inhale, come up, leaving the knee bend. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold down center. So normally I do this where we come just to the inside of the leg. This time we're coming straight to the center. Inhale, come all the way up. You can straighten your leg, open your arms. Exhale, turn your left toes in. So now both of your toes are facing in slightly. Place the hands onto the waist. Inhale, lift up through the spine. And exhale, fold. Place your hands in line with your feet. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, fold a little bit more. So just making sure that your weight is nice and even through your foot, not sitting into your heels. And you can tuck your chin. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine, looking forward. Exhale, place your hands onto your waist. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, take your arms up, lift up onto your toes. Exhale, bring your hands down. You might want to separate your feet slightly. Inhale, arms come up this time, but no feet. Hold your right wrist with your left hand and then fold your body to the left side. Now try not to sit into the right hip, so try to keep your hips nice and square. So it's just about your upper body. Inhale, come up. Exhale, swap your hands. So right hand holds left and then fold to the right side. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring the hands down by your sides. Okay, standing on your left leg, take your right foot and place it to the inside of your left thigh for Ekpadasana, tree pose. Place your hands into Namaste in front of your heart center and try to open your right knee as much to the right side as you can. If you can't put your foot into your thigh, then you can always put it down by your shin or to your ankle. If you're in your thigh, try and push both ways. So push your right foot against your left thigh and left thigh against your right foot. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down to the waist. Bring the knee round to the front and then extend your leg forward. Try to squeeze the elbows behind your back. And try not to lean backwards. Releasing the leg down, take it straight out to the back and take your arms out to the back as well. So try and straighten your leg out to the back. You can have a bend in your left knee if you wish. It will help your balance a little bit. And if you want to from here, you can take your arms forward. It will just challenge your balance a little bit more. Inhale, come up, and exhale, release. Okay, let's go on the left side. So left foot comes into the right thigh. And again, have those oppositions. So push in together on each side and your hands to your heart center. Making sure that the knee is pointing out to the side. So that's a little bit tight if you're a little bit tight in the glutes or they're a little bit underactive. But try and bring it out to the side as much as you can. Inhaling, taking the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down to the waist. Inhale, bring the knee round to the front. And then exhale, extends the leg out to the front. Exhale, bringing the leg down, take it straight out to the back. You can release your arms from your waist, they can come to the back. If you want to challenge your balance a little bit more, then take your arms forward. If you find this pose really quite easy, then try to straighten your supporting leg. Whee. Inhale, bringing yourself up, and exhale, release. Okay, top of your mat. Inhale, arms up like that. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. And exhale, you can step or jump back. For Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, so spread your fingers really nice and wide now, so you've got a really nice wide base. And then jump your feet just behind your wrists. Okay, and then we're going to come into Bakasana. So bring the knees into the top of the arms or the inside of the knee on the outside of the arm. Two options. And then see if you can bring one leg up. If you can do one leg, then just try the other leg. And then if they both feel pretty okay, you can try both legs. So looking about 6 inches or so in front of you. Now those that are here, if you're still trying, don't worry. Those that are here, we can come back into chaturanga. So jump back, lower yourself down, inhale upward facing dog, exhale downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the right leg up to the back, just as high as it will go. And then bring the right leg all the way up to the top of your hands. Now you can drop the back knee down and just lift the chest here. So you might be able to keep your hands flat. I think my arms are quite short, so I tend to come to my fingertips. Let your hips sink forward, and you can keep the toe at the back tucked under for our next position. So inhale, you can stand through your back leg and feel that extra stretch on your hip flexors. Okay, take a big step back with your right leg into downward facing dog. Let's do a chaturanga. You can stay in downward dog if you wish. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, now your left leg comes up just as high as it will go. Push your hands into the mat and try to push your right heel into the mat. Don't worry if your heel is up, it's fine. Just aim it down over time. Bring the left leg now all the way up to the top of the mat. Drop the back knee down. Now just make sure you've shuffled your right knee back as far as it will go. And then lifting the chest and letting the hips fall forward. Now again, with that back toe tucked under, you can stand through the back leg. So you can feel that a little bit more into the top of the right leg and the right hip flexors. Now step your left leg back for downward facing dog. Come to chaturanga. Inhale for upward dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Okay, so we're just going to stay here for a few moments. So just breathe nice and deep, spread your fingers nice and wide. Aim the heels down towards the ground, but if they don't work, touch, don't worry too much. Just, you know, over time you aim them in that direction. And try to look at your navel. Inhale, bring yourself forward into your plank position. And now you can roll to one side. So I've rolled to my left side, right arm goes up. Bringing the right hand now down to the mat, rolling over, and then come into the other side. So right side, left arm goes up. Now keep the hips nice and high, and reach for the sky. Exhale, bring yourself back down to your plank position and chaturanga. Lowering yourself down, inhale upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale, take the right leg out to the back. Exhale, bring your right knee towards your right elbow. Inhale, take it out to the back. Exhale, bring it to the left elbow. Inhale, take it out to the back. Exhale, bring it to the center and place your foot in between your hands. Drop your left knee down to the mat and we'll take a twist. So left hand down, right hand up. Now if you want to from here, you can stand through your back leg. Looking down to the ground, your hand comes down and your right leg comes back for downward facing dog. Bring yourself into chaturanga, lowering. Inhale for upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Okay, left foot. Inhale goes up to the back. Exhale, bring it to your left elbow. So bring your body forward into the plank position, knee comes forward. Inhale, take it out to the back. Exhale, bring your left knee to your right elbow. Inhale, take it out to the back. Exhale, bring it all the way forward. Place it between your hands. Drop your back knee down onto the ground. And then left side this time. Open up the left side of the body, look up to the sky. And then if you want to from here, you can stand up through your back leg. Continue with that twist. Exhale, looking down to the ground, bring your left hand down. Step your left leg back for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, bring yourself to your knees, untuck your toes, and sit back for Vajrasana. So you can place your hands upwards. Your back is nice and straight and tuck your chin slightly towards your chest. Bring yourself up onto your knees. Take your right leg out to the side. So right leg out to the side and it's on the same line as your knee. And then place your right hand onto your right leg, not with too much pressure, and reach the left arm up and over. So just make sure here you don't lean forward. So try to do it so that you're completely to the side. So keep pushing your hips forward and you can look towards your left hand. Inhale, come up, and then exhale, bring yourself back down to Vajrasana. So again, you can sit palms facing upwards, nice straight spine, slightly tuck the chin. Then inhale, come up onto your knees again. Take your left leg out to the side. So now your left leg, your left foot is in line with your right knee. Take your arms up. So lean to the left and bring the right arm up and over the top. So again, really try to push your right side of your hip forward so that you don't cave into your hips. So really open up your body. Inhale, bring yourself up, and let's bring ourselves back into Vajrasana. So sitting onto your heels. Now bring yourself towards your hands and your knees and straight down onto your stomach. So pop your toes together, your big toes together, and your heels can fall naturally out to the side. Place your hands beside your shoulders. Inhale, lift up. So we're not coming up too far. We're going to do this without hands next. Exhale, bring yourself down. This time, bring your hands up at the same time. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring yourself down. Okay, I don't think I've ever taught this next one online before. So place your hands beside you on the mat and your palms are facing downwards. Now, if it feels okay, then roll your body a little bit and pop your arm just inside your hip bone. And then do the same on the other side. So your palms are facing downwards. So you can see my hand, palms are facing downwards. And then I've rolled myself onto my body. My feet are the same at the moment, only you can take your feet a little bit further apart. Chin to the ground. Okay, now inhale, lift up your right leg. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift up your left leg. And then bring it down. Okay, get ready, lift up both legs. So lift up. Exhale, bring your legs down. Okay, just roll off your arms. Bring your hands in front of your head. Stack your hands one on top of the other. Rest your forehead onto your hands. For Makrasana, just have a little rest here. Okay, release in, take hold of your right foot if you can with your right hand and left with left hand. If you can, hold your ankles, but if not, hold your feet. Okay, we come into Dhanurasana, bow pose. Place your forehead onto the ground. And then inhale, lift up. Try to lift up your knees off the ground and your chest. Exhale, bring yourself down. Bring your hands to your shoulders and lift yourself up. Bring your body back for child's pose. Inhale, bring yourself up. And then we're just going to come around to sit and then lie down onto our backs. So lie yourself down onto your back. Bring your feet in towards your sit bones. Hands can be holding towards your ankles if you can reach. And then inhale, lift up your body. Exhale, bring yourself down. And for those that are leaving now, we will come into Shavasana. Everybody can come to Shavasana just once we give it a few moments just to see if anybody else joins for you. So take your feet down towards the bottom of your mat. Place your palms upwards for your Shavasana. You can close your eyes. So those that are finishing now, this can be the end of your practice. And those that are staying for the yin, this could be the start of our practice. So just as we're here, we will start to do a little body scan of our body lying on the mat. So bring your attention to your feet. And just try to relax the muscles in your feet. Maybe you can feel some sensations, maybe some tingling, just with the knowledge, thinking about your feet. And then bring your awareness to your ankles, and into your calves. So with every inhale, imagine thinking about the higher part of your body. So each inhale, where you think about comes up a little bit more. So inhale, and we count to the 5. Exhale, relaxing the thighs. Inhaling, coming up to your hips. And exhaling, relaxing the muscles through your hips. Inhaling, coming to your lower back. Exhaling to relax your lower back. Inhaling to come to your mid back. And exhale to relax the muscles in your mid back. Inhale, come into your shoulders. And exhale, relax your shoulders. Bring your attention to your fingers. Inhale, come to your hands. Exhale, relax the muscles in your hands. Inhale, come to your arms, your lower arms. And exhale, relax your arms. Inhale to your upper arms. Exhale to relax your upper arms. Inhale to your neck. And exhale, relax your neck. Inhale, relax. Bring it to your head. And exhale, relax all the muscles around your skull and your face. Now inhale, start to bring some awareness to your body. So a little bit of movement through your fingers and your toes. Now inhale, take the arms up. Bring your feet together. Stretch up for a full body stretch. Now walk your feet to the right side. And then cross your outside leg over the inside leg. Bring your body to the right side. So you're making a C shape with your body for Vinyasa. So we're just going to do a couple of minutes each side in Vinyasa. And just remembering with your arms, you can have them straight up, you can have them down by your sides, or you can hold your elbows. Try to relax through your upper body. And now gently bringing your upper body back to center and uncross your legs and then walk your feet back to center. Okay, let's go straight to the other side. So walk your legs to the left side and then cross your outer leg over your inside leg. And then when you're ready, walk your upper body around. And just remembering those different arm positions. And just thinking about relaxing your whole body. Keeping your breath nice and deep. So now gently bring your upper body back into position. Uncross your legs and walk your feet back to center. And then you can bend through your legs and bring the knees in towards the chest, just to have a little stretch on the spine. Okay, gently bringing yourself up to seated and turn lengthways on your mat. So take your legs nice and wide. And then try to roll yourself forward a little bit. So you're more sat on your undercarriage rather than back on your bum. If you are sat on your bum and you find it difficult to sit up straight, put a rolled up towel just under the edge of your bum and it will help you fold forward. Oh, I just noticed pulling the flesh out as well helps. Okay, so we'll come to the sides first. So inhale, turn to your right side, relaxing through your feet. And then exhale, you can fold down to your right leg. So you can use anything for a support that you've got to hand. So I'm using a Thai cushion, and I could pop it underneath my chest to give me some support here. Or you could use something a little bit bigger. If you're just to here, that's fine. As long as you can feel it, you're doing something. So bringing yourself down. So just check in with your legs and make sure that your thighs aren't engaged. So just try and relax through your thighs. You'll notice the target area here is your inner thigh. You just focus on your body and notice where you feel the sensations. So maybe they've changed from when you first came into the pose to now when you're settled. And taking your nice deep breath, just really notice how that helps relax into the pose. Just keep checking in with your body because you might find that your thighs are engaged and you didn't realize. So nice and gently now, start to bring yourself to an upright position. And if you wanted to here, you could do windscreen wiper legs, which I know you all know what that is now, but if you're quite comfortable just to go on to the other side, then turn towards the left side and bring yourself down. But if you do feel like you need a little break on your legs, then the windscreen wiper pose is this one, which you can always just do a few of those before coming into the left side if it's a little bit too much for your legs. So otherwise, we're settling down onto the left side. And my left hamstring is a little bit tighter than my right, so I'm just going to start with a little support. So although the target area is the inner thigh, it's very much about the back of the legs as well. So if your hamstrings are a little bit tight, then you won't be able to pull forward so much. Same with your back. And then you'll find as you start to settle into the pose, you can maybe remove your supports and maybe use your hands in whatever position to support your head. Just make sure if you are using your hands or any kind of support, make sure there's no direct pressure over the kneecap. You don't really want to put pressure on top of the knee. Just got another 30 seconds or so in this pose. Okay, so nice and gently now, start to bring yourself up to an upright position. Okay, so let's just remember that our legs have been here for 7 minutes in this position. So just give your legs a little helping hand to bring them back around to the front, and we'll do the windscreen wiper position just to free off the inner thigh, and also a nice little rotation in the back. Okay, so bringing yourself round now onto your hands and your knees. And we're going to come into a nice gentle downward facing dog. So tuck your toes under, get your support and put it to the right side of your body. Bring yourself into a downward facing dog. There's no pressure to push your heels down or test to the thighs, but you might want to just have a little walk through the legs if that feels nice. Okay, and so we're going to come into swan. So bring your right foot, your right knee, pardon me, towards your right wrist, and your right foot towards your left wrist. So depending on your hip makeup, you might want to keep your foot a little bit closer to the left thigh. And then you want to keep your hips nice and square. So if I was to sit down, you see that my body goes lopsided. So take a cushion and pop it under your bum or your thigh. Okay, so once you're in position here, we will stay upright just for a moment. So just allowing the body to sink, just relax the back leg. So make sure you're not pushing the knee into the ground or tensing through the front leg. Try and relax through your muscles so you can really melt down onto your support, whatever you're using under your bum. Okay, so we're going to bring ourselves up a little bit now. So I don't normally come this way. It's a little bit challenging if you've got tight hip flexors, so for the back leg. But see if you can bring yourself more into an upright position. Okay, so this will be a hyperextension on your back, and maybe feel it a little bit more in the very top of your left leg. So we're just going to stay for 1 minute or so. And if you can't come to this position, don't worry, you can just keep your hands wherever you feel comfortable. Some people may be able to bring their hands right by their sides here. Those are your options. And just make sure that your legs are relaxed, okay? So whilst we've moved, they may have engaged. Okay, so now we're going to take it in the opposite direction and focus more on the hip. So bring your body down, and you can come to wherever you feel the most comfortable, so or what we call your edge. So you can bring yourself down onto your forearms. You could maybe place your forearms onto a cushion or a block. If you are able to, then you could maybe straighten your arms straight out and maybe have a support for your head. But for me, that's beyond my edge, okay? I don't want to go that far, so this is just nice for me. I can feel it, it's quite powerful, but it's not too much. And you may find that when you've been here for 30 seconds or a minute or so, you may feel that you can bring yourself down a little bit deeper, but you know your body, so whatever is good for you. So just a few more seconds here. Okay, so let's start to bring ourselves back up to an upright position, and where your hands can give you a nice bit of support. Tuck your back toe under, and we're just going to get a little bit of height to come to our knees. So a little bit of height, bring both knees to the mat, and then take your right leg and pop it out to the back. So your toes are touching the mat at the back, nice straight leg, and you can maybe feel a little bit of warmth come into the hip flexors of the right leg. Bring your knee down to the mat now, and let's do some nice big circles with the hips. So dropping the hips forward and then taking them back. Okay, let's do 4 in the other direction. Okay, so move your cushion onto your left side now, and again we'll come into our downward facing dog. All right, so now we're going to bring the left knee to the left wrist and the left foot towards the right wrist. And then push your right leg back as far as it will go. Use your cushion and pop it under wherever you feel is the best for the support for you. Okay, so we'll just stay in a natural position here for 1 minute. So just trying to relax through the back leg. And then again, just imagine melting your hip around your support. Okay, again, so from here we're going to come into a more upright position for 1 minute. So just bringing yourself into an upright position here. And the further back that you bring your hands, the more of an extension it is on your back, hyper-extension. But just you can place your hands wherever you feel comfortable, just try to come into an upright position. And then just check in with your legs again and make sure that they're nice and relaxed. And then again, we're going to bring it down for a sleeping swan. So bring yourself down to wherever is the best position for you. So just remembering you can use a block under your forearms, you could stay on your hands, or you could lie completely flat, depending on how it feels. I'm just going to come down for a moment just to give my back a little rest. So just check in with your body and make sure that your muscles are relaxing and not engaging. Close your eyes and just really imagine your hip muscles melting down over the support that you've got. Really let those muscles go. Okay, so gently now bringing yourself up towards your hands. So giving yourself a nice base just to get some height and come to your knees. So lift and come to your knees. And just move your support out the way. And then take the left leg out to the back and just feel the sensations there in the top of the leg or maybe the inner thigh, wherever you feel it, out of here. And now bring both knees down to the mat. And let's take the hips in a nice big circle again. So we'll go 4 in one direction and then 4 in the other direction. So you can go at your own speed. If you want to do more or less, that's fine. Okay, so coming down onto your stomach now, we're going to do an upper body pose. So we will do broken branches. So place your palms down in a T shape and your forehead can come to the mat. And then keeping your arms out at 90 degrees, we're going to roll onto the right side. So I'm going to do my right side first so you can see the position. So roll onto your right side and just bend the knees. So your left hand can just relax onto your mat. So in this position, just make sure that your right arm is out, straight out to the side at 90 degrees. So that if you have it down by your body, then you're not going to feel it as much. You might need a little bit of padding under your shoulder if it feels a little bit too intense with your shoulder on the ground. But this is the starting position, and then if you want to go further, then you can come with me in just a moment. So if you want to go further, straighten your legs and then roll more onto your right side, bend the left leg and place your left foot so it's flat on the mat. Now your left hand can be just relaxed in front of you, or if you want to take it a little bit further, you could take your left hand over the back of your body more to join the right hand. So that will just increase the rotation and the pressure into the top of the right shoulder. So I'll come into the pose now for a couple of moments, but I don't like that pose so much, so I tend to keep my hand at the front. So I'll come into it now just to show you. So just a point that's quite important, when we're doing these kind of poses where we're, put quite a lot of pressure on the shoulder joint at the front, and just make sure that there's no tingling in your fingers. It would indicate that we're compressing the nerve, so you don't want to stay in that position if you feel the tingling. So you can just change the position of the arm. So where I said about keeping the arm out to the side, if you do experience the tingling, then maybe you could move it down a little bit. Okay, so just make sure that you don't sit in the pose if you've got tingling in your fingers. Just a slight adjustment and it should go away. Okay, so slowly now start to roll onto your tummy. And then you can bring your arm in and we'll just place one hand on top of the other and drop your head onto your forearms into Makrasana just for a moment. Okay, so let's come to the left side. And just before we do, I just want you to think about what side you sleep on. And then maybe you can feel the difference in the side that we practice. So then take your arms again out in a T shape and your palms are facing down. Forehead to the mat. And then roll onto your left side. And first of all, we'll just bend into the legs. So again, just checking that the arm is going straight out the back and isn't angled down towards your body, unless obviously you experience the tingling. We stay here for just 1 minute to get the body used to this position. Okay, so if you do want to take it a little bit further now, straighten through the legs, bend your top leg, and place your right foot flat onto the mat. Right hand now can be wherever you find it comfortable. So you can place it forward a little bit. You might find that your body rolls forward a little bit so that we less pressure on the upper body. I tend to put mine quite close to my body here. Or then obviously the other option would be you to take your arm to the back to join towards the left hand. So I generally sleep on my left side or my back, and certainly I can feel there's a lot more intense on the left side than the right. So this position very much stretches out the front of the shoulders, as I'm sure you can feel, and into the upper chest. So if you find yourself with your shoulders rolling forward, then this is a perfect pose to counteract. Okay, so gently now roll onto your front, and you can place your hands in front of you and rest your head upon your hand. Okay, so bringing yourself up now into your hands and your knees, and take your knees nice and wide and place your toes together, and then sit your body weight back onto your heels, reaching your arms forward. So reaching your arms forwards and then just relaxing through your body. So letting your back relax, your arms relax. So this is a really nice hip opener, but it's also very nurturing for the body. So if you feel tingling with your arms straight out in front of you, you can always bend one arm and then exchange and bend the other arm. So I'll let you control that yourself. We've got another just over 2 minutes in this position. Just try to switch off, try to let go, and your awareness inwards. What do you notice in your body? What do you feel? What are the different sensations? Okay, so nice and gently now start to bring yourself up to your hands and knees. You might feel that a little bit in your back and also in your hips. And then bring your knees to the under your hips. Your feet are in line with your hands under your shoulders. Okay, drop your back down and lift your chest. And then exhale, take the back up nice and high. Into chest. Inhale, drop the back down. Lift the chest. And exhale, take the back up nice and high. Okay, bring yourself round now onto your backs, just for the last few minutes. Lie yourself down onto your back and take your arms out to the sides and palms facing upwards. Bring your feet in towards your sit bones. Lift your hips off the mat, place it to the left side, legs fall to the right, and then look over your left. Keep your breathing nice and deep. And if you want to take it a little bit further now, then you can eagle your legs. So you would wrap your left leg over your right and keep rotating round until your left toes hook around your right calf. If that's not possible, you can just keep your knees together. Keep your breath nice and deep. Okay, gently uneagle your legs and roll back onto your back. Bring the knees into the chest. And then place the feet down by the sit bones, open the arms again, lift up the hips, take them to the right side of your mat, legs fall to the left side. So we'll stay here for a few seconds before we take it a little bit further. So you can look over your right shoulder. So legs are going to the left, look over your right shoulder. And then if you wish to now, eagle your leg, so wrap your right leg over your left and keep wrapping until your right toes hook into your left palm. Just be mindful that this is quite intense on the lower back, so just make sure you don't push it too far. Okay, so nice and gently now, uneagle your legs and bring your knees back to center. Keep center on the mat and bring your knees into your chest. So we're coming into our last position, which is Shavasana. I'm a little bit concerned that I might lose you. I think I underestimated how much battery might be used in all the recordings I'm trying to do. So if I don't see you at the end of Shavasana, then have a lovely Sunday. Hopefully I'll still be here. We'll do 5 minutes or so, and hopefully I'll see you at the end to wake you up. Okay, so bring your legs down now to the bottom of your mat, and we'll stay here just for 4 or 5 minutes, about 5 minutes. And hopefully we'll all be together when we finish. So gently start to bring the awareness back to your body on the mat. Have a little bit of movement through your fingers and your toes. And then take a nice big inhale and take your arms all the way up over the top of your head. Bring your feet together for a full body stretch. And then bend your legs and place your feet by your sit bones. Roll to your left side, using your left arm as a pillow. When you're ready, bring yourself up to seated, keeping your eyes closed. Place your hands in front of your heart center. And we'll finish with one arm. So take a nice deep breath in. Slowly open your eyes. Namaste.